Alright, this is kind of a surprise attack video because there's something I'm really, it disturbs me more than normal because I don't know, because of maybe everything else going on, the fact that the psychos in charge are apparently trying to do some kind of psycho fuckery on the planet over the Iran thing, which looks just absolutely insane. Obviously, on top of all the other insanity, but the John Felix, who had Warren Sapp on, by the way, a few days back, but he also had a few days before that had Ray from a channel called Tabo and Ray, Thabo and Ray. And Tabo and Ray is a very interesting, it's actually an amazing kid. It's just really smart. And YouTube apparently has attacked him, as well as apparently James Freeman. For anybody that doesn't look at First Amendment auditors or cop watch channels like Harvey Freeberg, who, by the way, I think he made Inside Edition or something like that. Some of his work ended up, some clips there, where he was interviewed by local news affiliates. He's in the Galveston, Texas area, but he goes out and helps poor people on bicycles at night not get charged and stuff, and gives them lights if they don't have lights on their bikes, because the cops would get them and harass them and ID them and then try to lock them up and whatever, if at least extort them, just like they do it everybody else, right? Kind of an extortion racket. But yeah, James Freeman had probably, I'm guessing, last time I looked, he had around 660,000 subscribers. One of the big kind of constitutional, I'm smart enough to have the lawyers to go in there and say, no, actually, you fuckers are doing it wrong, and some of you are doing it, having to actually commit crimes in order to do it wrong. This happens with judges, it happens with DAs, it happens with entire towns, cities. The injustice system is rigged. The police are, all you have to do is take an honest analytical look at the prison industrial complex. But you have James Freeman's channel got pulled, 2 weeks ago? 16, 17 days ago? 18 days ago? His whole channel just got pulled off of YouTube. Why? Because he represents the actual journalists of today on social media, which haven't been completely shut down. But there's obviously an effort by the powers that be that help bring about these technologies and these platforms and everything else to suppress stuff they don't want. And James Freeman, is someone that they really don't want out there poking around a lot. Now, some people may not like that. If you don't know who James Freeman is, then you should, now you're going to have to go on to other social media to look at James Freeman, because YouTube has said no. It's out there. That's another reason it's stupid. But anyway, so Ray from Tabo and Ray, I noticed a few days ago that, now put John Felix, who is an OG First Amendment auditor and very good, smart guy, very, very good person to listen to. That's why the conversation with him and Warren Sapp, y'all should go listen to. Just go to John Felix, and you can find it. It's not in his videos for some reason. I don't know why, but it was down there, and I had to. Well, no, actually, that was a short. My bad. I haven't been able to. I put it in my playlist. I don't know if it's still there. I don't know. This could be another one of those QAnon yank downs. Where we're going to go pull a bunch of people. But I know why John Felix did an interview with Ray, and the cool thing about Tabo and Ray is that Ray is an inspirational story for the youth of today. So he's a two-edged sword. Oh, dang it, that sounds too much like Jesus. Well, he's a two-edged sword, and he has a monkey because he was interested in primates. He wanted to work with primates. He grew up in Florida, but he wanted to work like in the zoo or whatever with primates or big cats. And he tells this story. That's one of the videos. I went to one of my categories in my playlist, and I saw at the top, it said, I went looking for 12 of the videos in that category are gone. There's only like 7 left. The category is called Just Friggin' Cool. And and there's only like 6 videos left because 12 of them were his, which was just him and the monkey. It was just him telling the story, which is a fantastic story. I mean, the kid knows what he's doing with the monkey. The monkey's not dangerous. But what I noticed was that just before I saw John Felix interview him, I had noticed that whenever I went to my search history on YouTube and touched Tabo and Ray, went to the channel, you have to do it that way, right, to go all the way to the channel, I noticed that the first thing that it pulled up, instead of pulling this channel to the top, which is normally what happened, there was now a video there that was an anti-him video that had like this AI kind of weird, like, what the hell kind of shit are y'all doing with that image of him and then the monkey? And the title of the video is something, I mean, it's real negative. It's like problem monkey, blah, 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 blah. Just, I mean, all bad towards Ray about the whole situation. And he got the monkey because he ended up going to work with primates. He finally got it. I mean, the story of just him put the effort he put in to get what he dreamed of doing that's what young people today need to hear. I don't know, it might be too late now since the psychos look like they want to kill us in World War III and do some kind of esoteric ancient occult ain't no damn single God gonna judge you occult bullshit where we do whatever the hell we want because we know there's no judgment and we made up your bullshit gods that you stupid son of bitches, and we're dragging you along with all this prophecy stuff that comes through because we go out there and do it. Now they're even telling you, hey, we're going to start Armageddon, bring the Antichrist, and bring Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, this is how entire populations get killed off, people. Anyway, I got off track. But yeah, Tabo and Ray, I'm really pissed off. I really am. That pisses me off because what it tells me is that this platform will take down somebody that is such an educational, civil rights, constitutional oriented, or at least civil governance advocate. I mean, my God, James Freeman, and pointing out how, it's not bad to point out how your government is fucking up. That's basically what these people do. First Amendment auditors, the cop watchers, Harvey Freeman down in Galveston, he made whatever, because he caught a guy pretending to be an ICE agent. It wasn't, and he ordered the shit that he had on. Harvey does this stuff. Harvey goes out there and films the police and in their stops and stuff to try to keep them, hold them in check, make sure they don't violate people's rights. Because it happens, people don't realize how often it happens where your actual constitutional rights get violated when you come into contact with police. And oftentimes it gets a lot of people arrested and stuff because there's a money going around. Kind of like the problem in Nashville with the, I think it's somewhere around 1,400 or 1,600 at least people falsely charged with DUIs, and even still had to go fight it after they took blood. Some of them, after they took blood tests, that night or involved with it that proved that they didn't have any. And then, but what they go with is the officer's statement that, oh, I determined with the field sobriety test that they were blah 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 blah. And so the court sticks with that. And okay, we're gonna go. No, they took the fucking. No, they'll ignore that shit. It happens. People don't realize what these people do. It's money go round. And the sad part is, it's your slave money that you should all be fucking pissed about that they do it to you with. That's what makes it worse. We're presently in a second real next level, next level, second level economic fuckery system now, but it's crashing. So there's going to be a third. Is it the third or the fourth? I don't know. It's going to be the third level when they do the digital currency thing. You know, I don't care what frickin' Jack Cruz says in that. That's why I tell y'all, you only take what you are, or what you're focused on, because that's what you know it might be credible in something. Jack Cruz talking about, Meyer Lansky or whatever, that mob guy, and giving him credit and sounding like it's a positive thing that this mob guy, was coming up with digital currency. I don't even know if that story's true. It's in that video that's in my playlist. But yeah, so you're gonna go pull, and Tabo and Ray. I mean, look, practically all 12 that particular category, the ones that now see, he does videos where he tells stories, old stories a lot of times, but they're very pertinent about judges, DAs, cops by the bukus, lawyers, entire judicial district or arms of the judiciary in a town, whatever, really effing up, right? And he does those. He puts First Amendment auditors. He covers stuff, and the monkey will be behind him right there. But all that stuff in that category, just friggin' cool, was all about the monkey, because it's so cool that animal ain't gonna hurt him. He has shown the monkey jumping around. I can't tell you how many shorts I've seen of the monkey jumping across the walls in there and then acting like he's biting him. That monkey ain't gonna bite him. He's already said that he's got freaking teeth like razors. If he wanted to bite you, he would slice you up. And he don't do it. He said he did it one time, but he didn't do it that bad, and it was way back. He said he ain't done it in a long time. So. But I mean, the kid raised the monkey and everything. But the bad thing about it is, what really got it pulled, I think. I hope Felix, man, I hope you don't get damaged by this or anything. But it seems like I kind of can't help but feel like that interview you did with him on your channel might have gotten hit, because there was nothing but that one video that was negative, and then you could touch Tabo and Ray and go to the actual channel, because it has 2 channels, and the other one's named so that's why it's right there by it. They had to name it Tabo and Ray. Basically, I think that's what it's named, but it's right there with his. But it had that negative one against it, and then the interview happened, and then however many days later, 8 days later, 7 days later, 6 days later, all of a sudden, I look in that category, and all 12 of those videos from that channel, his YouTube channel, are gone. They're gone out of that playlist. They've pulled it. Yeah, go to his channel, and this shit's bullshit. YouTube, you should be fucking ashamed of yourself. You're book burning. Why do you want to book burn? I know why you want to book burn. I mean, it's a rhetorical question. If I ask you a question, YouTube, or anybody else that has like some kind of power and authority and a whole bunch of money and a bunch of influence, just understand I'm just kind of being rhetorical. I know all the shit I need to know. But I'm still pissed. Pissed off at you. Naughty. MFers. Oh my God. You can't do this to people and get away with it forever. Yeah, y'all need to, I know, I realize, look, I understand, y'all. y'all know what's really going on. What's really going on is that the look. I don't want to say this in a different. This has zero racial connotation when I have to say it this way. The Caucasian spread Western nations were influenced long ago. I'm not taking it. Look, there's plenty of guilty MFers. But you've got an infiltration that happened so long ago that people can't wrap their heads around it. I don't know how I became the guy that wrapped his head around it. I guess I'm just really good at discerning who I need to learn from for key information. Because I've always worked on a macro view. I want to know the macro view overall. Okay, this is a historical pattern over 2,000 years that we can look at, y'all, and determine pretty solidly this conclusion. See, this is the way that in philosophy class, which I took a couple of when I was in college, in philosophy class, it stuck with me a few things in different classes that I just poked around and took for the hell of it, with having declared myself an accounting major. I didn't take any accounting classes or business classes. It was kind of funny. Everything with ology on the end of it and whatever else. But yeah, philosophy, they taught that, the process of reason actually is a good way to put it, where you have a theory or a hypothesis, whatever, and then you have a like a test, where you I can't, whatever you call the test, where you test it, and then you have a conclusion to the test. It's the scientific method, basically, is what it is. Okay, right. So, but you know, if anybody that's actually serious about saying, "Hey, I have figured something out," if you haven't gone about it that way, if you haven't examined it to the hilt, don't take lightly that I was a Christian up until a couple of years ago, or 2.5, 3 years ago. Really is when 3.5. I don't know. I started questioning it 4 or 5 years ago. I started looking around at some stuff, and I was seeing some interesting stuff. There's a whole lot of interesting stuff, but it's been simplified now. I've seen enough evidence. I'm sorry. You learn, you get good at or learn about whatever you spend your time doing or learning about. Right? It's really simple. That's horrible. What the fuck I'm doing? What are these strings for, damn it? Fuck! How far back I gotta go? No, I'm just kidding. I like that, the way the progression of the show you that cord. Damn it! I found it. It's mine, fair and square. Oh, what was I doing the other day? I did some Doors thing. Oh, yeah. Was it that? No. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Felix, we're gonna have a head cutting contest. Damn it, I'm just kidding. Oh, that's out. There you go. Oh no. There we go. Yeah, yeah. Y'all can tell from that. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway. Oh, what are you doing down there? I smoked a little bit of weed, can y'all tell? I had to calm myself down. I got pissed off. Billy came to see me and I was in McDonald's and I just got done eating. And he was like, how are you feeling this morning? I was like, pissed, deep, fucked off. I mean, seriously, dude. That's two educational channels. One of them's educational and inspirational. Actually, both of them are educational and inspirational. Motherfucking necessary shit for we the people, and y'all just yanked them down off of YouTube. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Stop. I know you're not gonna stop. I know who you are. I know who's got your little fucking nuts cupped. And they're evil motherfuckers. Which makes you evil motherfuckers. Because you're doing what they tell you. Oh, man. Rage Against the Machine. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Let me tell everybody what you need to do right now. Everybody needs to realize that I need to do a video on this. Mr. Bolson at Middle Nation, Whitney Webb, probably at her website, and maybe some offshoot shit she's doing. Definitely articles she's written and stuff that she's said in freaking interviews. Other people, by Scout Survival, there are people. Well, that's just for the survival, literally like military training yourself to survive in the woods. He's a good dude, but you can't. I know, I'm trying to be nice to him. I'm giving him likes and shit. I was trying to tell him, look, man, you're dragging people to Trump. Stop it before the election. Didn't work. All right, so anyway, people won't listen. You need to listen to your watchman. I'm a watchman. You need to understand. You need to recognize. You don't even recognize your watchman. You understand that? I'm in the volunteer state, a fellow Southerner, regular old country boy, guitar picking fool that likes to smoke weed. And I'm a watchman. You gotta listen to your watchman. You gotta watch that watchman. You know what I'm saying? Alright, that's all I got for you, damn it. No, I'm just kidding. Look, I'll do a little something else. Can anybody name this song right here? Now, I'm not playing it perfectly like he did. What was that, dummy? Butterfingers? I don't know. That's all I got for you. Little guitar picking at the end. But yeah, YouTube, you're naughty. Naughty! Shame on you. Leave John Felix alone. He's a good guy, and he's educational and a good person too. We're against the bad people, which seem to be in all the top positions. More on that in my playlist. But anyway, I'm gonna stop. I'm blistered. I smoked some pot and I'm nowhere near as pissed as I was earlier. So, this was not. I want everybody to understand what these people are doing. Tabo and Ray and Freeman. There's no reason to take them down off of YouTube. They are journalists. These are your real journalists. These are independent citizen journalists, and you're taking them down off of what is supposed to be an open public platform, which is supposed to be simply following general constitutional rules in law, not in policy. Your corporate policies need to go up your asses. Look, America, if you'll just wake up and realize that people like Mr. Bolson at Middle Nation, that is rah, rah, rah Islam, goddamn, he's straight up could be somebody on the other side cheering for what could be the planned destruction of America. I think it's pretty clear that, look, I was a Christian and I studied it deeply. I'm telling you that it is easily seen by my eyes that it is encoded within the English, their plans for what they're going to do. How they managed to do that in a weird, sneaky way that somebody hasn't discovered. Somebody's always discovered something. Usually they're the ones that end up disappearing. You never hear about them again. Isn't that how it works? I think it's that Junior. Is that how it works? Damn it. I think it is. I think it is, sir. That's an A7. So if you play that E7, so this is an E major right here. Bam. That's an E major. If you pick that finger up and put that finger there. Oh, what the fuck are you doing, dude? I don't even have it right. That is an E7. That's like the Allman Brothers. I ain't got a pick. God damn it! Come on now. That right there. So when he's playing that, he's doing that same shape. This might go along with my other video. What am I doing wrong here? Oh shit, dumbass. Yeah, you're doing that. That's the same as playing, that's the same exact shape chord when you look at it from above as this. That's an E, so that's an E7 major, I guess. Yeah. And this is, I told you I don't do bar chords, I have to sit there and... So, but anyway, yeah, I was the one doing the... Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. I played a little guitar for y'all, so cool. I said that, that's going to be in the beginning. I had a plan. That's going to be the first thing I say. I'm gonna be having my guitar with me every time I do a video. So if y'all want to hear me play guitar, it's gonna be at the end. You heard what I'm saying? You heard? What was that, dumbass? I don't know. Look, dude, what did you just do to that goddamn string? You trying to break it? Maybe that's why the damn low he was out. Somebody did that. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna stop it. Yeah, I'm pissed about that. YouTube, naughty, reverse it. Put Tabo and Ray's shit back up there. He ain't hurting nobody. That dumbass in that fucking video don't know shit, that monkey. He protects people from that monkey. Go watch his damn videos that you ain't damn bitch. And free Freeman. Damn it.